Hi, this video will talk about using generators with MPP solar inverters and what problems users may run into, and also how to troubleshoot and avoid them. First, we have two possible power sources at the AC input side. We got city grid, which is naturally the preferred power source for its accessibility, stability, and reliability. However, in remote areas, generators without grid access, users will need these for emergency load backup or battery charging. So the most frequent question that gets asked about using generator is, my generator appears to be working fine, but why can't it work with the inverter? Well, to answer this question, let's look at some of the possible problems with using generators and how they are manifested on the inverter's LCD display. First, you may see no grid icon at all, despite generators has already been properly connected to the inverter. Or the next scenario, you have a fixed grid icon, but bypass or battery charging simply don't work. Lastly, you have another possibility that when generator is connected and switched on, the grid icon will keep flashing like this, and yet bypass or battery charging simply don't work. So, what can we do to fix this? Well, here are two possible ways we may be able to make a seemingly incompatible generator work with the inverter. First, from LCD display, enter setting mode and navigate to program 3. This is the AC input voltage range, and you want to change this to APL mode. In APL mode, this will basically tell the inverter to be more accommodating with any power quality from the AC input side. By raising the tolerance level, an originally rejected generator may then be accepted. Another way is to simply turn off the main power button here on the inverter and then force the system into standby mode so that only battery charging can take place. Now, this would help alleviate the burden on the generator and possibly improving its output quality to an acceptable level. Now, we wish to clarify that these two methods aren't guarantees to work with all generators, because there's only so much room inverters should be allowed to compromise when dealing with less than ideal power sources. Inverters must protect load and battery from poor powers. So everything up until this point are things that we can do when you already have a generator. But to avoid a problematic generator to start with, the best solution is to avoid buying one, and so let's look at what we can do. First, you can download specification guide for generators from MPP Solar's website, and here you will find several parameters. Compare these with the model of generator you intend to purchase and see if they match. For more information about this guide, simply visit www.mppsolar.com and navigate to download. Here you will have access to all product catalogs, user manuals, and the generator guide. Here are also 3 more tips we like to offer that may help you select a compatible generator. First, always pick an inverter type generator. This type of generators produce a very nice and clean output, and much more likely to be accepted by all types of inverters, as they feature a double power conversion here from AC to DC and then back to AC, so the way they work is very similar to an actual inverter. 2. You want to make sure you do not undersize a generator. Remember, all generators' output will deteriorate when its load increases, so when you have a small generator relative to the inverter, you're running the risk of overloading the generator, and then naturally this will lead to rejection. This is why we recommend using a generator that is at least the same rating or preferably 50% larger than the inverter to best meet your expectations. After all, you may want to run load as well as battery charging during rainy days at the same time, so this will call for larger ratings on the genset. Finally, when buying a generator, be sure to check buyer reviews if you're purchasing online, or simply talk to someone who has used a generator before and compare their experience. These are all good ways that can help you get a good generator. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. It has been our pleasure to share this with you, and we hope you find it helpful. Goodbye.